Top Step used to be, yeah. Top Step might lose its crown. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Lucid's payouts is what really does it for me. I've gotten payouts from Lucid in like 15 minutes. It's kind of fucking ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna get started. If you guys have questions, put them in the chat. I'll try to answer them as we go, or I'll just answer them all after. So going into market open, we had these equal lows made off of London lows. Asia pretty much pumped all night, and then we had a lot of consolidation coming into market open. I really wanted to see these equal lows get hit, but the 1 hour and the 4 hour were very bullish going into the morning. We did have red folder news at 10 a.m., so I wanted to be careful of that, but I wasn't that worried about it just because it was Jolt job openings, so I didn't think it was going to have a huge impact, but I definitely wanted to wait. So the first trade we took, let me see if I can do this without absolutely fucking my shit up. Okay, cool. Right at open, we extended up pretty much. I wanted to come down and hopefully target these lows, but once we tapped into equilibrium, the 1 minute gave us a pretty bullish displacement candle back up. So I took this long here. This was up to like data highs in London highs from yesterday. That was 122 points. Now, after this, we had tapped into, I think there was an hourly gap up here or something. At least ES had tapped into it. I don't think NQ did. I wanted to see a reversal off of that down to these equal lows, just because if you don't know, equal lows are super strong draws on liquidity. So for me, this is basically this free money at these lows, but unfortunately, we didn't really get down there today because of war news. But again, on the 5 minute, once we took out these highs, we pushed back down into this 5 minute fair value gap. We started pushing up. On this candle here, we had about 50 points that pushed down to here. You can see the wick closed out down here. This is the worst part about TradingView. When you change time frames, it like completely resets. We pushed down, we inversed this 1 minute gap. I went ahead and entered a short off of that, and I bottom ticked a really cool long. We then bottom ticked the long into my stop loss. We came up, we swept this high on the 5 minute on NQ. We stayed below it on ES. After that, Deadash just waited for a single break of structure, entered again, targeted the same kind of opening lows, and took full profit here. I really wanted, like I said, I really wanted these equal lows to get taken, but on the 1 hour, god damn it. See, this is why I hate this shit. This is from paper trading. Relax. On the 1 hour, we had kind of started to reject this equilibrium on this big move up, even though we didn't have like a fair value gap or anything to fill. We started pushing up off of that, so I assume just take profit at those opening lows. And good thing I did, because then we had some good old war news pump the market up, and it looks like the war is coming to an end, so we should see some shit start going up now. If you buy stocks or anything, now's probably a good time to buy. I think we're going to see a little pullback in the next couple of weeks, but I mean, this shit has been bull running. But that was it for this morning. I'll give you a little bit more from kind of today and what I think is going to happen tonight. Right now, we're super overextended on the 4 hour. So I think Asia is going to give us probably a good push down into this 4 hour gap. And then we do have these relative equal highs right here. They're a quarter of a point off of each other. Not really, like a point off of each other. But we're going to see a pullback into this zone, and then probably during London, we're going to manipulate out back up to these highs. The only thing I was concerned of was on the 1 hour. We did make a bearish SMT, I believe. We did. So this is our bearish SMT right at the top at the relative equal highs. So you can see we didn't break that high yet on NQ. We broke it on ES. Now, people use SMTs as like a sign of reversal, but for me, in this case, just because the 4 hour is so overextended, this SMT is basically telling me that NQ just needs to kind of retrace into this 4-hour gap, which also lines up pretty nicely with this 1-hour gap, and then we should see a clean rotation out of this as long as we continue to have some bullish news with the war overnight and stuff. So that's kind of it from today and going into tonight. Anyone have any questions they want me to answer? I can talk about the signals group we opened up today. I can talk about prop firms. Apex is good for scaling. Like once you get paid, like my goal, my plan right now, honestly, is I'm gonna get a couple more payouts from Lucid, probably one more from Topstep, and then I'm just gonna buy max allocation on Apex, which is 20 accounts. Yeah, they did have cheap accounts. They got rid of it though. They're like $60 now, I think. They got rid of that. It was 90% off. Right now they have one. What? Did they go back to 90% off today? Oh, fuck, they did. Sick. Yeah, yesterday when I checked, they weren't. Yeah, these are nice because you can buy 50K accounts for $25. They were cheaper last week. They were like $17 last week. But I mean, still, you can get. The only thing with Apex is you have to. How are they in payouts? Or they get weird. Yeah, it's very specific with Apex. I've never traded Apex, so I couldn't speak on it. But the cool part with Apex is, well, I guess I'll give you a cool part and the shitty part. The cool part is you can buy 20 accounts, which is sick. The shitty part is they have activation fees. So yeah, you're paying $25, but you got to pay $89 to activate them. And once you pass them, you only have 7 days. So if you buy 20 accounts, you're looking at $450 to open an account, to open 20 accounts, but you're also looking at $1,600 to activate all of them. So, yeah. Yeah. It sounds like everybody's sticking to Lucid. The Apex is really only good, like, if you're only trading 5 accounts, I wouldn't trade Apex. If you're looking to scale and get up to those, like, 30, 40, 50K months, that's when you go to Apex. Just because, I mean, as long as you're doing the right thing and you're actually being a normal trader, then you shouldn't have to worry about getting to 9. Yeah, I got you, bro. That's why I'm here. Anyone else? Questions, comments, concerns? Questions on anything? I've been answering a lot of prop firm questions. Anybody have trading questions? Where the big booty Latinos? Donnie T's shipping them all back to Mexico. It's kind of a shame. I don't know. Sorry, you just go to Mexico and tell them you get them a green card. Facts, undocumented, bro. Scooter, we got big booty Latinas for you. Of course, Pop Smoke's saying that shit. Yeah. No, I'm joking. But, anybody have questions on the signals chat? Anybody interested in it? I mean, we're printing that bitch. I know 300 a month sounds expensive, but if you are starting out trading, it's a pretty good way to get your foot in the door. This is looking cool. You buy the accounts right now, it won't affect you. Like, yeah. I honestly have no idea what that means. What countdown? How many signals per week? Well, it's hard to say just because I don't take a set number of trades a week. I mean, I called those 3 trades out today. I would say between the 3 coaches, there's at least 2 trades a day. I try not to trade I try not to take a trade every single day. Even if I'm not taking them, I'll still signal them, but I'll tell you guys first. Um, but I would say probably 2 to 3 a day. Sometimes you get like one in the morning, and then I'll signal another one in the afternoon. But it's mostly New York. I usually I'll sit and watch Asia depending on the situation. Like tonight, I'll watch Asia just because I have a pretty fucking good idea of what's gonna happen. Dax does a lot of London. He's called out two trades in a row in London, and they're bangers. They're like fucking 200-point longs in London, but mostly New York. Alex trades gold during Asia as well sometimes. Show me Lucid trades he looks like from your perspective. I would, but I don't want to show you my accounts. Well, I can show you what it looks like. It looks exactly like this. Here. I'll show you right here. This is what it looks like. Except instead of this bullshit, it's just a fucking buy and sell button like TopStep with that weird like chart of buy and sell orders. Like it has the same menu as TopStep. The chart just looks like this, which it looks identical to this because I have all my settings. 7 fundeds last week? How the fuck did you do that? Lucid 25k accounts. That's what I'm trading right now. I'm trading 25k accounts just because you can pass them really quick. The only downside is the payouts are very small. But usually, like, especially if you're starting out, 25Ks are cool. Because you can pass them quick on MNQ. I always trade MNQ. What was I saying? I trade the 25K accounts just because you can get a payout relatively quick on them because you can pass them in 2 days without risking hella. So, I usually pass those pretty quick. I'll get a payout, and then I buy my 50Ks on TopStep. How many contracts do you average? It depends on the size of my stop loss. These trades I took with 2. Which profit on that is like, why the 50K on TopStep? Just because you can, honestly, I don't, because TopStep doesn't have a 25K. Because I usually have max allocation on my 25Ks on Lucid. I only fuck with 50K or more. Yeah, that's fine, dude. I just like the 25Ks because I can pass them ridiculously fast without full porting them. Yeah, essentially. It's just about your style and how you trade. For me, I can pass 25Ks in 2 days without full porting them. 50Ks, I'd be kind of full porting them. Granted, I have double the risk, but fucks with your psychology when you're risking $600 on a trade versus 300. That's why all my 50Ks, I use those as my follower accounts. That way I don't have to fucking look at them and I can just kind of let them grow. Yeah, I mean it's definitely doable, but like I said, I mean you're low key full porting them. Certain days you've decided to not take a trade. Wait, are there certain days you have decided to not take any trades each week? Certain days, no. I mean, I couldn't tell you like Wednesdays suck. I couldn't tell you Fridays are good, but I mean, there's definitely days where I can tell off of the first couple of 5-minute candles. No, I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit. Where I'm like Mondays blow. Like Fridays suck. Some of my best days have been Fridays. Some of my best days are Tuesdays. It's just all, yeah, it just depends on the conditions and what the market's telling you. 2 contracts, but like you said, you have to risk twice as much. Yeah, which means I take it with 4 cons because I gotta make double the profit. If I look on my screen and I have $700 risk on a fucking trade, it's gonna fuck with my head. I'd rather just take 25Ks and just pass them quick and not destroy my psychology doing it. Yeah, I mean that's perfect. Whatever works for you, man. It's the cool part about trading. I don't know if I should go 50 or 25k on Lucid. NQ prob start. Well, I would go MNQ, not NQ. If you're gonna trade NQ, then get 50ks. I mean, it depends on how much money you have. Like, if you can just buy 50k accounts, then fuck it, just do it. But if you want to save some money, then buy 25ks and pass them in a couple of days. Have good psychology trading them because you're risking less. You can have fucking $300-400 days and pass the accounts. And then just go from there. And then buy your 50ks and use those in the back. You'll pass those. By the time you get a payout on your Lucids, you'll pass the 50ks. Yeah, but use your 25ks as the leader accounts. Like, get TradeSync and then trade all 10 accounts at once. But by the time you get your second payout on your 25ks, your 50ks are going to be passed. If that's assuming you're using your 25k first payout to get 50ks. I'm gonna try TradeZ. TradingView's been glitching recently. Yeah, TradingView also sucks for trade copying. Alright, bet TradeZ it is. Yeah, money will be up high. If I go the route, payouts will be strong. Yeah, exactly. I will say the payout cap on 25ks is pretty low. I think it's 2k. I think it's 2k per account. $2k times how many accounts can you have on Lucid? 5. Well, so it's like Top Step though. You got to leave 50% in your. You gotta leave 50% in the account, so it'd be 4k in the account. You could take a 2k payout. Yeah, they have smaller payout caps, but their payouts are fast as fuck. And at the end of the day, like, if you're shooting for a max payout every single time, odds are you're gonna end up like Buddy over there and blow 7 fucking accounts. So, like, dude, when I'm eligible for a payout, I just take that shit. I don't know. I'll just pull this shit up, bro. How about that? $25k. Oh, that's minimum profit. Oof, it's 1,000. So $1,000, $2,000. There you go. Yeah, sorry, I just had to use you as an example there. Damn, little Scooter's like, I know the max is 2,500. Nah, it's 2k. That's every day, not terrible. Yeah. There's also no buffer balance in flex accounts. When they change the payout cap on flex, I have no fucking clue. You'd have to ask them. I didn't even know the payout cap, so. Yeah, 5 consistent days. Which I think for Lucid it's 2. Is it a dollar or is it? No, it's 100. It's 100 on 50ks. Or 25ks, 150 on 50ks. So I mean, you're gonna find most fucking most prop firms are the same. 100 every day on 25k. Yes. Do you purposely bully your account to not get moved to live? I've taken 3 from Top Step. Plan on taking 1 more. I've heard blow it slowly so you don't get moved to live. No, I don't do that. There is no issue with live. People just get all like tweaking about it, but I don't see any fucking issue with live. Okay, so actually, hold on. I'm going to speak more on this because live accounts through prop firms are interesting. On Top Step, they kind of suck. They kind of suck, but they don't. I can't speak on specifics just because I don't have it up in front of me. I'll just pull it up. However, Lucid offers a live account. These are fucking nasty. So you can trade up to 5 accounts. 5 live accounts is daily payouts, no payout caps. You can trade up to 5 accounts. There's no daily loss limit, and there's just an end of day drawdown, and it's live capital. So this was really cool. Yes, you can't just buy these. Yeah, you can't just buy these. Um, these are fucking sick. Um, this live account is sweet because it's uncapped. There's no payout windows. It doesn't matter. You just as soon as you request it, within 10 minutes you get your fucking money, which is sick because you could bang a trade for $1,000 and pull $1,000 out and have it in your account, and you can have 5 of them. So you guys don't have to tag me. I'm reading all these. For Lucid, is it like Top Step where if you withdraw 2,500, you have 2,500 in your account, the same amount on top? Whoa, hold on. For Lucid, is it like Top Step where if you withdraw 2,500, you have to have 2,500 in your account, or like like that set amount on top of whatever you made? For what Lucid account? For the Flex? Yes, correct. What Lil Scooter said. I took out 2,500 right now, and I have to make 2,500. Whatever I make, that like if bro, you gotta learn how to fucking speak English. No offense. Holy shit. Like I took out 2,500 right now. I have to make 2,500, and then whatever I make over that, if I make 700, then I can only withdraw the 700. Okay, I'm just going to explain this in a way that I'm thinking I'm understanding this. When you get a funded account, it starts at a $0 balance. If you want to get a max payout, you need $4,000 in, or sorry, $2,000 in your account. You have to leave $1,000 in the account. You get $1,000 payout. And then after that, you just have to make another $1,000. You can keep taking $1,000 payouts. Yeah. What is this call about? Just joined. I did a trade recap, and now I'm answering questions. Then that's your then that 1K is your drawdown. Correct. Yeah, you have a daily drawdown limit. So or I guess a trailing drawdown. Yeah, it's like every firm. I mean, Top Step's the same way. Like if I make four bands on a Top Step account, I gotta leave 2 bands in. But then I have $2,000. Like if I blow the 2K, then I blow the account. But also keep in mind, like if you hold on, I got you. I'm gonna finish that. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. That totally threw me off those reactions. That's kind of funny. Yeah, totally fucking lost me on that one. I'm not gonna lie. I like how it didn't even post the GIF and it posted the fucking link. I don't know if you guys can use those in here. Wiped his mind clean with one word. No, just I was dialed and put the exclamation points on that thing. Show the trade. Bro, I already did. You fucking 25 minutes late. You just joined. Damn, bro. Alright. Well, I took 3 trades. This was the first one. I took a long right here. And I targeted the data highs that were like somewhere right here. I took a short, right here. I lost this because I targeted these lows. And And then we made an SMT at the top, right here with ES. And then I entered again off of this breaker structure. And I targeted these lows. I'm a dip. Thanks for advice. Take care. See you, Pop. Do I use Imbustrat? Yes. Y'all guys lift? Yes. Late to party Europe? Yes. This is order flow, right? No, this is ICT. How much for his strat? From him? I don't know. It's like $5,000 or some shit. Hit me up privately. Yeah, hit me up privately. I'm gonna delete those. You can hit me up privately though. I'll get you a patty meal. I don't even know what the fuck that means, bro. This motherfucker. You talking about me, bro? What a patty? I know what a patty meal is. I don't know what the fuck a patty meal is. Curb. Oh, I was about to say. Patty melt meal. I don't know. Like I said, I do private stuff. If you guys want to learn other things, hit me up privately and we can chat. I've got a private mentorship. I break down my whole strategy. Am I based in ATX? No, I'm in Boston. Scooter. Scooter's getting a little turned on. Josh, I'm in Boston, not ATX. Move down here to Texas. No, I'm alright. What up, whatever? You in the chat, bro? It's good to see you. Scooter, calm yourself. Nah, you like it. Why would I move to Texas, bro? I want to move to Texas. No state income tax. Yeah, neither does Florida. I also fish, so I like being on the coast. Not my dick, dude. It's probably get smaller in Texas. Not gross dress. I still don't know if it's worth it. Chiefy's in our signals. He was live this morning as well. Hella big booty Latinas too. No title though. Damn. That's crazy. No title though. How do I feel about signal bots? I could come cuddle Alex. I want to do more than cuddle Alex. I don't know. I don't have any experience with signal bots. I think they're fucking stupid if I'm being honest. I trust myself more than I trust a computer to call my trades out, so. Not like people who purely take signals. Oh, I mean, fuck it, dude. Like, you're gonna make money doing it, so. I mean, you can. The only thing with that is, like, if you purely take signals, then you're never gonna grow in trading yourself. Yeah. So, like, in the long term, you're gonna fuck yourself. I mean, you'll make a bag quick, but you're never gonna excel to a point in life where you want. Signal service is a good kind of like starting out point. You know, start making money, ask the coaches questions. We're more than happy to help you guys out. Obviously, I've been doing this shit for free, so you can imagine what we do for the people who actually pay us. So, if you want to join, add me. I'll send you the link. Although I think it's in the Get Signals tab if you guys have access to that. I don't know if that's public or not. Do you have YouTube? I do have YouTube. I just started it last night. I'm gonna go touch Alex at the gym a little. That's nice. Didn't he already go to the gym today? Do I have YouTube? I have YouTube, Curb. I just started it last night. I'm gonna post on it though. That's why I'm recording this trade recap right now. I want to post it. Yeah. I'm not trying to be like internet famous. I'm a very private person. I don't want to be internet famous by any means, but I want to put some tools out there for people, especially the guys who like can't make these calls and stuff. They'll at least have some way to go back and reference them. I also run, like I said before, I have a private mentorship. Um, so I post like I have unlisted videos on there for my students. Connor's cart, nah, mine's gonna be white. And it's not gonna be an Evo. It's gonna be a perf. Right brand though. Can I get a ride on me or the car? Hey yo, say less. Looking at a 22 GT500. Yeah, I don't do Mustangs, bro. Not my cup of tea. Cool cars. I'd rather have a GT350R, not gonna lie. I like the 350s more than the 500s, which I know is like an insane hot take, but yeah, my buddy has a 350R. Although he put a Borla exhaust on it, it sounds like a fucking V6. When am I getting the Lambo when I don't live in Massachusetts? Our fucking roads up here would eat that thing alive. Got a 350 with a Whipple. That's pretty cool. I'd buy like a base model Mustang and just twin turbo it. Spend like 60 grand on a Mustang. It makes fucking 1200 horsepower. Dude, not even the salt. I'm worried about the salt. I'm worried about the fucking craters in the road. Alright, who else? Who else got questions? Ooh, concrete? Yeah, I don't. What's your strat for passing evals? Trading normally? Heavy size or no? No. If you throw your risk management out the window on evals, the problem is you're just gonna sit in the same spot of like chopping back and forth between like making profit and just giving it back the next day. If you just stay with your risk management, then you should, like at most, you should be passing an eval a week. I mean, realistically, I'll pass them in like, yeah, like Lil Scooter said, like 2, 3 days. But thoughts on Martingale? I've never even heard of that. Martingale trading. Martingale is a high risk strategy where a trader doubles their position size after every losing trade. Fuck no, I wouldn't do that. It's like the opposite of risk management. It's just full porting, bro. If you lose a trade and you double your size, you're doing what I call tilting. Full port open. No. I'm coming back. Hold on. Full port on black. We could do that. At that point, just throw 4 cons and hope for the best. Yeah, exactly. If you win, you recover the... Yeah, and if you lose, you blow the account. The fact that you have to say if you play it right, you can double up to like 5 times before you blow the... Yeah, no. I'm not doing that. You can't get a winning trade in 5 trades. Skill issue. If you can't... If you take 5 trades in a day, you have a fucking skill issue. If I lose twice, I'm done. That's like the biggest issue that I have to teach people who I mentor. It's like, I'll see these motherfuckers taking like 10 plus trades a day. I'm like, no, guys. Like, I'm hoping to take 10 trades in a fucking month. That's what, like, you guys have to realize that trading will absolutely fuck your, like, concept of money up. I think it's, if you make $500 across 16 trades, you make $500 16 times on 5 accounts, that's $100,000 a year. You motherfuckers talking about taking 5 trades a day. You take 16 trades in a month. It's $100K a year. So if you make $250 across 10 accounts over 16 trading days. What was the first trade you took off a CISD? I don't even trade a CISD, so I don't know. I don't know what that is. First trade I took was off a 5-minute equilibrium. See you, Scooter. Took the first trade off a 5-minute equilibrium. Took the second trade off 5-minute equilibrium. I took the third trade off 5-minute equilibrium. Alrighty, any other questions? Or else I'm going to get out of here. I got shit to do. If you guys want to watch this again, hit me up privately. I will post it on YouTube. How do you find trading friends? You join Signal Discords and make friends on there. All of my trading friends do not live remotely close to each other. My best trading friend lives in California, and I'm based in Massachusetts. So everybody I have met who I'm friendly with who trades, I've met through the IMBA Discord. And that's the God's honest truth. The thing is, like, with signals, yes, you'll make your money back with the signals, but for me, the value is really in the community. Being a part of a community that is filled with like-minded people and actually want to like see everybody succeed, that's the value in the group. It's not actually the signals themselves. Well, then, are any of y'all in Texas? Yeah, hella people in our group are in Texas, actually. I'd say most of them are. A lot of them in Austin, too, if not pretty local. Who's in Arizona? Nobody lives in Arizona, bro. Like, people don't exist in Arizona. You just lied. Yeah, everyone lives in Austin, bro. It's mad funny. So you guys are getting a stock exchange? Can I have a Texas stock exchange? I think it's Dallas, yeah. Alright. Any other trading questions? Before I go. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Damn. I guess you guys are forever holding your peace. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to wrap this up. I got some shit to do. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you all when I do another one of these. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you guys are interested in the Signals group, go to the Get Signals channel. You can sign up right through there. I will onboard you almost instantly. Like I said, there is value in the signals. Obviously, we will make you your money back, but at the same time, if you're looking for like-minded people and being a part of a bigger group that will actually help you grow in trading, that's where you're going to get your value. So if you're interested in that, go to the Get Signals channel in the IMBA Discord. If not, you can hit me up separately and I will send it to you. That is a wrap, gentlemen. Everybody have a good night. Good luck tomorrow. Hopefully I see you in Signals.